Now we've got a 6 marker. The image below shows a root hair cell. A different form of cell transport must be used by root hair cells for plants to absorb mineral ions from the soil. Give the form of cell transport and explain why mineral ions must be absorbed in this way. Suggest how root hair cells may be specialized for this function. Now, this is quite a hard question that requires a bit more thought. So, the question tells you that a different form of cell transport is needed by root hair cells to absorb mineral ions from the soil. So, it can't be osmosis or diffusion. Well, we know that the soil doesn't actually contain that many mineral ions, they're in quite a low concentration. Whereas in the root themselves, they store mineral ions, so they're a high concentration of minerals. Therefore, the mineral ions must be moving from an area of low concentration to an area of high concentration. Now, if you remember your definitions right, you'll know that this is active transport because the mineral ions are being moved against a concentration gradient rather than down it. It's not a passive process like diffusion or osmosis, it requires energy. So now that we know that, we can think about, well, what adaptations might a root hair cell have? Well, because active transport is an energy requiring process, then we're going to need lots of mitochondria because mitochondria release the energy required for active transport by carrying out respiration. We can also think of other generic things that you could also get in osmosis or diffusion. So the thin walls of the root hair mean that it has a short transport pathway so that the mineral ions don't have to move that longer distance. And also the large surface area increases the amount of root hair in contact with the soil. So there's a greater area for the transport to take place along.